Today is a special day for multiple reasons. First of all, it's been exactly 2 weeks since I was initially discharged from the hospital after checking in at the emergency room for migraines, which eventually turned into the whole brain tumor thing. It's also the 1 week anniversary of getting the radiotherapy treatment, and it's the 9 month anniversary of me learning that I have cancer. So this makes today a very significant day. Also, as you may have noticed, I got a haircut, and I'll get into that very shortly. So, as you know, if you've been watching this, in the past I used to do, retrospectives every single month. Didn't do last month simply because of the migraines and everything that was going on. It was getting way too intense. And before that, because of the work and everything, I just kind of got to the point where I'm like, this is not beneficial for me. It's stressing me out. So I chose to stop making videos. Ironically, now, I feel way better. And if you watch the last couple of videos, like, you understand my transformation, my new understanding of the world and everything that comes with it. And now I have more energy and everything's honestly amazing. And, I do have the energy and the desire and the willpower to do these videos. So, whenever it feels right, whenever I feel like there's something to share, I'm going to make one of these videos. And today just felt a very important day, so I thought I'd make one today. So just a little recap of, the whole transformation, realization, the new me, if you will, if you haven't watched the last video. I spent a lot of time in bed, not sleeping because of the drugs I'm taking to reduce the swelling in my head as a result of the as a result of the radiotherapy. And for about the last week, I've developed this new understanding, related to quantum theory, which means every single possibility of, yourself or the world or everything exists simultaneously. And the past does not exist. The time does not exist. The past was the past. It was your present when you were in the past. The future will be your present when you're there. Basically, only the present exists, but the past and the future still exist simultaneously, as well as all these other realities, if you will, these other versions of yourself, of everything. And with this new understanding, well, everything, like all the fear, all the stress, all the worry, all the insecurities, all the doubts from the past, everything completely went away. And since the beginning of this journey, if you will call it, I've sensed this. Like I knew, it's like the whole point of this is for me to be able to let go. But I just couldn't, because it was something after something after something after something after something. And I got to the point where I just hated the universe. And I'm like, why the fuck are you doing this to me? And I couldn't understand. And it's only been since a week, since the whole brain tumor thing, it got me to the point where I'm just like, there was no choice but for me to surrender. And it's not like I was trying to force it this entire time. And of course, that doesn't work. And now that I stopped trying, it just naturally happened by itself. And, since then, I've just been blissfully happy. There's no fear, no insecurities. It's like, I'm already healed. I'm living as the future version of myself. I don't need to heal. I don't need to do anything. And since then, I've barely been coughing. I've been feeling super great. I don't feel sick. I've been eating well. I've had my little routine. Everything's been great. I literally go through the day just grateful and happy about everything. And it's just such an amazing feeling. And it's become the new me. I didn't think it would be this easy. I didn't think it would be possible. But it is. And it's just it's the most amazing thing in the world. So anyway, that was a little recap. So I've come a long way, 9 months, and then the whole 2 weeks from the hospital, and then 1 week since the radiotherapy. And it's just like, it feels like forever, yet at the same time, it feels like no time at all. And it's just such a wonderful thing to be able to experience this. Now, it makes life, everything so much better. Like I walk around and I have I'm in this constant state of amazement just at the world. Like I watch movies and I'm like, this is an awesome movie. Whereas before, as a storyteller, I was really judgmental when it came to stories and even people. It's like I'd walk down the street and I'm like, oh, he's fat. Oh, he's old. Oh, she's ugly. Oh, it's like there'll be all these judgments. And I didn't realize I was doing it until now. Now that I've stopped, I realize what I used to do. And I'm just like, why did I used to do that? I guess it's because I was judging myself and I was reflecting that on others. I don't know. But anyway, it's just I feel so amazing. And it's very difficult to describe, but it's the most wonderful I've ever felt. And I don't think I'll ever, even if I tried, I don't think I would be able to revert back to who I was. This is how amazing it is. So I know I repeated like a lot of things that I said in the last video and everything. And oh yeah, just one thing though, one thing. The reason why I cut my hair. If you remember, if you watched the beginning, I cut my hair right after I found out that I had cancer. And the reason was I want to be able to watch my hair grow. And that would be a physical representation that I'm slowly getting better. I did cut the edges when I got married so I didn't look like a hobo. But I still kept the top long. The top had not been cut in 9 months. And I cut it yesterday simply because with this new understanding, I'm no longer sick. I'm living as my future self. If I kept that, it would have indicated to myself subconsciously that I don't really believe that I'm waiting until I'm really cured in order to do it. So I did it and it just didn't feel scary. It felt right, everything. That's just the thing. Like now the way I exist, everything just feels right. And yeah, I do that a lot lately. I sigh contentedly. I smile at people. I mean, I already smile. I always smiled a lot. I'm a happy person. But I feel like before I was kind of, I don't know, trying to force it. Like it wasn't fake. I wasn't actively trying to force it, but I feel like it wasn't genuine. Whereas now it's just, this is who I am. It's fucking awesome. So yeah. Thank you for watching. And once again, whenever I make these videos, I always say like I'm so grateful for everyone in my life, my friends, my families, like everything, my wife. It's still the same thing. Except now I mean it on a different level, like such deeper, so much more respectful. It's an amazing way to exist. And part of me is like, oh man, why couldn't it have happened before? Why did I have to go through all this? But at the same time, it's like, I don't regret any of it. I'm happy that I went through all this. I needed to go through all this to become who I am now. And I don't know what the future will hold, and that's just it. I'm looking forward to discovering it, to being surprised, to seeing how the universe is going to reward me for all that I deserve, how it's going to surprise me, how it's going to, just create so many synchronicities. And I'm really looking forward to that. So it's like I'm living with this intention of I know exactly who I want to be, but not specific things. It's not like, oh, I want a big house, I want a Lamborghini, I want X, 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 X. It's like, no. I want these types of things. It's like, I want, well, I mean, I don't want because I already have it, but it's like, I'm loved, I love myself, I have an amazing wife, I have amazing friends, I'm an amazing husband. It's like all these things. And it's like, I know I'm going to have an impact. I know I'm going to share my story at some point. I'm going to write the book. I'm going to give speeches. My goal, my 20-year goal that I gave myself a couple of years ago, to become the world's best motivational speaker. I sense this is all part of that journey and it's going to come to pass. I just don't know how, don't know where, don't know when. And that's the beauty of it. I get to discover that. I get to experience that along with everyone else. And that's just such an exciting thing. Whereas in the past, I would always try to force things. I tried to be an author for a long time. And it's like, yeah, okay, I sold some books. I made some money, but not really that much. And I was trying to force it. I'm like, I wasn't satisfied. And it's like, it wasn't fulfilling me. And now it's just like, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. It's going to be fucking amazing. I'm really looking forward to finding out. And by the way, I don't know if you can see, I see it, but it's just like, since I shifted my perspective, I feel like I look younger. It's like my wrinkles don't show as much. It's like it rejuvenated me completely. It's just amazing in every single way.